For this question, we have a Corona taking weeds out of his garden. They gave us data in the form of a bar graph. And here's the actual question a little bit lower down. It says, between which 2 weeks was the increase approximately equal to the increase between weeks 1 and 2? So let's start with that. The formula I'm going to use for a percent increase is the old minus the new. Actually, it's new minus old because new will be bigger. Let me write it this way. Just make sure your numerator is always positive, and the older is going to be on the bottom, and then you are, after you get your answer, going to switch it to a percentage. So for week 1, it looks to me like it's about 45, and week 2 looks about 55. So let's subtract them on the top. It's 55 minus 45. It doesn't matter what order you subtract them in as long as you make it positive in the end. It is very important, though, that in the denominator you have the older of the two numbers. Week 1 came first, so that 45 comes first. 10 over 45, and that looks like is about 0.2 repeating. All right, so we're trying to look at these options, A, B, C, and D, and to see which one is the closest to 0.2 repeating. So from week 2 to week 3, it looks like that's a 55 to 60. From week 3 to week 4, 60 to 100. Week 5 to week 6, I'm looking at 125 to about 155. And week 7 to week 8, this looks like about the 55 to 60. Well, 55 to 60, those two numbers are only 5 apart, and my numbers were 10 apart. I don't think that's going to be right. Plus, A and D would give me exactly the same answer. How would I ever choose between them? They've got to be wrong. So let's do B and C. I have a feeling it's going to be C, but let me show you both of them. The numerator is going to be the difference between these two numbers. The denominator is the first. 40 over 60. Oh, that's 2/3. That's way bigger than 0.2. All right, so 125 minus 55, that's a 30 difference. 125 is the older of these two numbers. I'm getting 0.24. It's not exactly 0.22, right? But I've noticed approximately is here in the question, so I have permission to not have an exact match. This is the answer I like. C is my final answer.